This is Demon for another Poland campaign recording session for EU4. Okay, so where we left off is Poland has somehow, out of sheer luck and some fortitude, is pushing into the Balkans. Ottomans are getting pushed back. Mamluks have beaten them up rather well. I think, if I remember right, is I said what might end up happening is since the Ottomans are getting so beat up by all these countries, I might have to take a step back and let them try to regain control over their territory. I think they got the means to be able to win. I just don't know if they can win because of so many wars that keep getting declared. Like now that Russia's starting to go after them, now I'm suddenly a little bit hesitant. Um, in comparison, Russia has 64,000 men in the field. They only have 42,000. Army comparison wise, though, I think the Ottomans might have a slightly better army than they do. Mainly because, see if we can find them. They might be in the early bits now. Let's go to country, we'll find the Ottomans and then the Russians. Well, Russians and Ottomans. So you got Russia, 42% tradition, only 1% professionalism. Not very good stats. They do have better morale than I do, but I think that's because Golden Era, Power Projection, Army Tradition, Prestige. So they have a couple things impacting their morale. In comparison, the Ottomans have a 3.47, so they have less morale, but they have more discipline by 15%. They have 20% more siege ability, 2% better defensive, 2% more professional, and they have 37% tradition. Wow, I thought they'd be doing better. Usually the Ottomans are always doing better than them. I guess the war with Denmark probably gave them the advantage, so let's go ahead and pause. We'll see what goes on. Again, I don't know what all I'm going to do in this situation. If I keep playing and doing this, I guess the new goal is trying to take Constantinople. The only question is, what will become of Poland? Do I absorb Lithuania into the fold and form the Commonwealth, or do I keep the independent Poland thing like I was doing? Now, there are some advantages for keeping Lithuania like it is. It's the big border blocker between me and Russia. Which is useful. I think a lot of people could see that and they see that it's pretty vital that I let that me and Russia aren't messing with each other. I will take the prestige actually. If I remember right, I think I have my other diplomat. Yes, he's on outraged countries. I gotta get this AE down. The Ottomans really hate me at this point. Oh, excuse me. I mean, pretty much Ottomans despise me with a passion. Mamluks are pretty irritated with me. Tunis is pretty mad. Tlemcen's pretty mad. It's pretty much the entire Muslim world just wants to beat me up at this point. Now, my only thing is going to be is trade. I said I'm not going to focus on trade too much, which I am not. My only issue I'm going to be suffering from is where should I put my major trade node? Krakow is where we are located. Warsaw is where we have it at. However, there's not a lot of trade nodes that link into Krakow. The only one that is linked to it is they can get near it is Kiev. Kiev is the only one that has a route that goes through it. And the only thing that connects to Kiev is Crimea. And the only thing connecting to Crimea is the Astrakhan trade node. What I've been considering is if Poland gets more powerful and maybe I do form the Commonwealth, is I might end up having to move my capital down here to where Constantinople would be. Is we would move the capital and we would move the major trading port. Mainly because there's more trade value down here in Constantinople. We can shift the trade node from basically going up to Kiev, giving a little bit more trade to the Russians, and forcing the trade node down to Constantinople, where all of a sudden Russia doesn't get its hands on any of this pod. Same time, we could actually link more of our trade nodes together. We can get Alexandria, Aleppo, Basra. We could basically get all these to spread more trade into Constantinople and increasing our trade power overall. So I don't know when I'm going to do it. I didn't think trade would be a major thing, but I wasn't planning on getting Constantinople from the Ottomans. Not at any point in this game did I. And it looks like the Ottomans are getting beat up again. I was really hoping they wouldn't, but we may not. I may end up having no choice, and we may end up just consistently going to war with them again and again and again. I may not have a choice in this because I've got to take whatever I can. I might try to get Albania. I'll see if I can get northern Greece. I'll see if I can get Moria. That's really going to be the goal, because I think what's going to end up happening is Russia's going to get control of this. I think what I'm going to end up doing is get control of Albania. If Hungary wants to go to war with them, God give them strength, I do not care. More power to them. They can take these little bits of scavenged territory. At the most, I'll let the Ottomans survive here. Oh my god. Ooh, is that France? Ooh, Austria, we have a problem. Ah. That is gonna destroy us. Oh. That doesn't sound fun. Oh my god. Who's on in this against Castile and France? Oh my god. Why the hell did you join them? Oh man, I don't know if I should join this. I think Austria will lose. And the only reason I would say that is because if France is involved, France has a better army than me. Yeah, that's super France right there. That's the France that if you play as England, you fear for your life. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. Even as HRE leader, Austria has less troops than I do. I might have to say screw it. I'm declining. I'm not getting involved. That's an HRE problem. That is an HRE problem if I've ever seen one. So let's go ahead and get you off outraged countries. You're gonna return home. I can't get bothered with that. That is just not worth it. I'm gonna improve relations with Castile. I'll see what I can get out of this. Because I don't see the value of keeping this alliance with them. If Austria wins, more power to them. But I think me and Austria have kind of reached our, we've kind of reached the limit of what I can get out of them. Because that is not worth it. I am not fighting France. I am not fighting Castile. That is too. If it was these two were not there, or just Castile was, maybe. But because France is involved, I'm not involved. Oh my god, that is just... I don't know who's going to win. To be brutally honest, I cannot tell you who's going to win this war. If Austria wins, I'll see about getting the alliance back. I'll consider it. But as far as I'm concerned, Poland's a neutral. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot barge pole. You couldn't pay me enough to deal with that crap. My diplomatic reputation's bad. Yeah, it is bad, and I should feel bad. I'll try improving relations with Castile. If I can get a happy Castile, maybe I can get them as an alliance. And we got a little bit of a power play here in Iberia. But I'm not risking it. Austria would be a nice welcomed support against the Russians, but what are we gonna do? So I'm not too sure what all Russia can get out of the Ottomans in this situation. Because as far as I'm saying it, they can only push through here. They would have to get access through there, and I don't think nobody will ever give it to them. So we're just going to keep training our troops and wait it out. I think another thing I would like to do is we're going to hold out on getting the new techs. I think what we'll end up having to do is we're going to have to let Warsaw accumulate for the next one. So let's do this, this, and that. That'll get increased at the 0.29. Hopefully it gets done soon, because I think we also have the edict there increasing it. Yes, okay. So hopefully that spreads fast enough. We get the printing press there, it'll start spreading to the outlying provinces, and then hopefully, if I'm saving up all my money, I can just embrace the tech. I'm also going to be keeping the forts up and running, mainly because I need to keep the army tradition as best I can. I actually got to see what mine's at. 31.5. Fully maintained forts giving me a 0.98, so it is slowing the decay rate. So that's good for us, keeping our generals alive. Oh man. I did not see the value in getting involved in this conflict. I just don't. I mean, I wish that was an option. I wish that an HARE war didn't involve having to get me into the war. I think if it's an HRE war, I would say that at least game-wise, it should basically, because I mean that's pretty much what it is. It isn't Protestants versus Catholic. This is just the HRE going all crazy. I think it should just be them dealing with this. If the leaders have an alliance, I could see them being allowed to invite people into it, but past that, I don't think I should be getting asked to join this. Besides, I'm pretty sure Austria might change their religion because they're dealing with a lot of religious problems. Catholicism in the east and the west is thriving. Denmark, it's thriving. Pope loves us. Yay. As long as you got the Pope happy, nobody cares. And then we'll use the papacy to actually get an extra stability point. That'll be nice. I've actually never done the active cardinal things. I think I've never had to do my influence in there. Ah, that's nice. That's a consistent thing you get every time you play that. That's fun. Yeah, I'm just going to be saving my points up now. I got to get this new tech thing done. As I said, I'm hoping by that time... Actually, wait. Oh, okay, so the printing press is spreading into my other provinces and Danzig. Oh, and it's actually spreading down here in the Bulgarian territory too. Oh, okay. So the Balkans are getting it. They just seem like they just now are getting it. I'm actually surprised at how big the Mamluks have gone. I figured they wouldn't be that powerful this early on. Oh no, we lost General. 3-2-2-2, I'll take that. Ain't bad. Surprisingly, Austria hasn't been getting beaten back yet. I figured they'd be losing by now. I wonder what happened to Aragon. Did Aragon leave? No? Although I'm seeing explosions, so Aragon must be fighting them at their forts, and I see somebody fighting for their fort. Morale of armies or discipline? Discipline. Not too sure how that Western War is going. Let's have the Knights on. Knights are part of the Catholic League. I would say that if the Protestant League wasn't so large, I probably would have considered it, but there's just so much to them. It'd make it really difficult. Let's go and get that. That'll be helpful. Jeez. I just get to see everything from Brandenburg's point of view. That's funny. I think I would have been really helpful in this. I just don't want to deal with a war with France. That's my main issue. I just see war with France as being a major problem. And I believe Austria is actually going to lose this. France and Castile just make up that difference. And I wish they didn't join the Protestant League, but what are we going to do? Excuse me. Oh yeah, we gotta get the full core on them before I can just change them. Wait a minute. What place do I have that's Protestant? Danzig, you bastards. I think we're pretty much done with our Reformation. I think we're good. Yep, people want to buy my stuff. We'll build those too. That'll give us a little bit extra income. And any trade places? No. Here? Oh yeah, we could get those up. Those would be nice. Alright. I think our treaty with the Ottomans should be ending here very shortly. Yeah, December 1566. Yep, and they didn't lose any territory down here, but they are getting pushed out of the Caucasus, near the Caucasus regions. Northern Caucasus are pretty much, they're going to lose them. Bulgarian secession. Ah, that sounds like fun. So you guys go ahead and stop training, because that's going to become a bit of a problem. I'd rather you guys be ready for it. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll take prestige hit. I can live with it. We'll be fine. Who am I rivaled with? Did I actually do things for all you guys? I can't remember. It's been a while. You're good. You're good. Who was my other one? Bohemia. Yeah, you're all good. Had to double check that I've actually put embargoes on them. Oh, I need more power projection. That sucks. I hope the Mamluks don't try pushing into the Balkans, or I'm gonna have a problem with them power-wise. I do think we might. I would really like to get some of that Russian land, or not a Russian land, but push down through here and give that to Lithuania, because I do need them to gain a little bit of territory. The last territorial expansion they had was here in the Baltics. I think them getting control of this region would be really nice, because it would give them good territory. Well, I could just take Albania off of them. Which, that would be helpful for me, because I could probably build another level 2 fort right here. This will basically block anybody from coming down through here. And I can use this one as a backup, so that if something happens here, if like by some miracle the other European countries come after me, they can't push into the Balkans easily. They can't cross over here into Poland that easily. Ooh. Do we have forts there? Okay, so you both are doing that, okay. I had to double check. I just hope there's enough there holding them off. Brandenburg got its armies pushing in the south. I see Castile. Where's France at? Actually, I should probably check the ledger to sit there and see it. France is at 69,000 men, so as far as I'm seeing it, they're still in this fight. Austria is down to, they're 39,000, but they're manpower reserves, so they've been getting into fights, and it seems like they've been taking some good casualties. France, on the other hand, they're already down to 59 manpower. I mean, I dare say that because Austria fought in so many wars with me, that probably gave him a little bit extra. That might have gave him the quality to beat him. Yeah, because tradition-wise, Brandenburg's the best. Let's see. Yeah, France has got more. I thought maybe they would. Yeah, we're at 38 professionals, and that ain't bad. I just don't know. I think Austria, it might have bit better troops, but I think France has just the sheer numbers, and with all the other allies in this, I just don't know who's going to win. We can see down here, Aragon's been getting beat up pretty badly. Yep, Mamluks are out of the war. Yep, Serbia was released, so we do have a state here, and they actually took that too. Okay, so Serbia is all the way up here now, so they basically have pushed the Ottomans out of Greece. Why are you guys still got a glitch like you're shooting? Don't worry, Austria. We might have not won in your war, but don't worry. My soldiers are shooting their guns up into the skies to shoot the Protestant god. Because that's a thing. Oh man, it's actually really fun to watch this war. I did not think it'd be that extensive. I was not in a million years that I think, oh yeah, Protestant war, France is gonna join. I keep forgetting they're actually a thing for this. Okay, so those troops, maybe they win? Please? I don't want to lose to rebels? Don't lose to rebels. I was about to say, you lose to rebels, I'm disappointed in all of you. I mean, that just shows you how weak we are at this point. They don't really have that great of an army. To be totally honest, the only thing that probably gives us any victories in these fights is the fact that we call on so many allies. Oh man, still pretty tired. I think I woke up a little bit too early. Didn't get much sleep, but I think I should be fine. Let's see, what else can we do? Well, Ottomans don't have any troops over here, so I guess we can get on the border. It's been a year since the treaty ended. Do we have any other claims? So that would be the northern Greek territory. My thing is I do want to give Lithuania some land, so I might end up just going to war. I think I can beat them up with just me and Lithuania. We got forts. Lithuania's got a pretty good sized army. I think we got this. Let's do it. They're still recovering from the last war, so I think we're fine. I don't think they really have ways to get up here easily to beat up those troops. Let's go ahead and jump up to speed 4 real quick, get things going. Good, you guys got that. Hurry, push over here. I'm just going to go for a massive push into Greece and see how much land I can take. I'll let Lithuania deal with what's going on up here. I do understand that I sent my troops up here, but that's because I think I can get more out of it. 20 admin, 5 prestige. 20 admin though. 20 admin. Okay, Albania's secured. I would say that if we have to do this, I'm doing it this way. This, and this. That'll cut Serbia off. Serbia can no longer do pushes through there. We'll give the territory up here to the Lithuanians. If there's any points left over, I'll see if I can get control of this. Actually, what territory are you considered part of? Okay, so you're part of northern Greece. Okay. Try to get all these forts done and over with. So you might ask, why not state these provinces and switch your religion and waste all that to get that? Because I'm not concerned with it. We got to get pushed into as much land as we can before the other AIs start taking it. Because my main worry is that the Knights are going to start declaring war again on them, and they'll take some land. I'd rather have the land. I don't want to give them northern Greece. Because if they take northern Greece, I'm not going to try to go down here and get the Morea territory here. I'm not going to be too concerned with it. Let's go ahead and do that guy. I still need that. Okay, we got you. Go ahead and head here next. Because I'm not going to build any forts down here. It's just going to be what's up here in the Albanian territory. That's pretty much going to be the last holdout. I'm going to delete the fort here, going to delete the other one over here, and it's just going to be... I'm not concerned. Okay, keep getting this. That's actually the last territory we got to get, so... Let's get this, let's get that. Alright, we're good. So. Alright, let's see, where else can we push? I say go ahead and head up here. We're going to siege down all this land next. And less than Grand Army. Send both the armies up there, siege down all that land, and then let Lithuania push into the main part. How are we doing on the institution? Still, well, it's formed along this coastline, so that's actually pretty good. Has it gone into any of the Ottoman territory yet? It's getting there, it's getting there. Because that's going to lower us a bit more. We might just want to take the text while we can. So let's go ahead and do it. I said I wanted to get that. We'll worry about the cores and stuff afterwards. So, we are already able to get a new tech. So the new tech that I want to get, that I think would be useful, is aristocratic ideas. That gives us better cavalry, military cost goes down, autonomy and absolutism I guess could be useful. The national manpower is something I really want. Yearly army tradition, that's really nice. The diplomacy, we get an extra diplomat, and then we get an extra leader siege, and then more loyalty. I guess defensive ideas could have been something we also could have got instead of offensive ideas, because I forgot to look at it, so I usually never grab it. But I don't think it's too concerning to me, because the main reason you would get is the plus 15% morale. But I think offensive ideas has a little bit better combat abilities, are really what you'd go for it. So let's go ahead, we'll get aristocratic, that'll help us in the future. We'll go ahead and get all these techs done. We're still using this guy to get a plus 9 in for admin, so we're going to let it go for a little bit longer, and I might just switch that tech to military tech, because I would like to get all the ideas finally finished for that. That's been a major problem for us for a while, is I haven't been able to get any of those ideas done. I need to get these ideas done already. Because I've been kind of just letting it go.